Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to another Scratch tutorial. Now this tutorial is going to be part 4 in the ongoing series that I'm making called Scratch Tips and Tricks. Now this series will basically talk about all the cool tips and tricks that you might have not already known that there was in Scratch 3. But in this video we're going to be going over 4 tricks, which it's a coincidence because this is the 4th video in the series and there are 4 tricks. So anyway, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be learning how to make this cool glow effect, this 3D effect, this Torus effect. As you can see, it's very perfect, and this transparent middle effect. But without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to need to do is create a new project and delete the scratch cat and paint a new sprite. That's step 1 you need to do is paint a new sprite. Now let's get the glow effect first. So what you need to do is go to the circle tool or square tool and you need to choose any color you want. I'll choose green and make a little circle like that. Press shift to make it a perfect, and there we go. And make sure it's centered, and there we go. Next, what you need to do is press option and just make a new duplicate of the circle like that and center that, bring it to the back layer and press option again to reset to size it proportionally. Then what you need to do is get rid of the outline on that. Click here, click on the circle gradient tool, and you can see that we have 2 colors. Make sure that the green is on the left and you need to click this transparent on the right. And I notice it's actually not that visible, so I'm going to increase it more. And as you can see, we have a nice little glow effect on our circle. And yeah. Now the downside about this is that if you're trying to make any sprite collisions, the glow will be counted. The glow will be treated like the regular sprite, which it is, but sometimes you won't want that. So maybe let's make a new sprite just to demonstrate this. I'm going to make the sprite black, and we could say something like if touching sprite 2, but that's going to make it so that even the glow touches sprite 2. So what we could do is if touching sprite 2 we actually don't want this if touching sprite 2 in this sprite, we want it in the sprite 2, the wall. So we are going to say if touching sprite 1, and then we need to make a defining characteristic of we need to make a defining characteristic of this glow object. So we could say, since this is the only green, dark green that appears, we could say and touching that color. So then we're going to say hello. And we're going to put this in a forever loop, and let's test just to see if this works. As you can see, it doesn't go when it touches the glow, but when we do that, as you can see, it works. It says hello. Cool. We could get rid of that sprite because that was just a little tester. And the next thing I'm going to talk about is the black outline, or the 3D effect. So I'm going to choose a different color. Now let's choose that blue. And this time I'll make a square. Now note that this could also be used for text, but yeah, we're going to draw a square, and we are going to, again, hold down option or alt to make a clean duplicate, and on the original, we're going to change it to be a black, or a darker color than the original. Then what we're going to do is layer our blue square on top of our black square. However, the trick is to not line it up evenly, because if you line it up evenly, then it's not going to be visible. If you line it up like this, as you can see, it's a cool little 3D effect that you could show off to your friends. But if you make it closer, then it's going to go, and then it's going to get more realistic and more realistic. But yeah, that's the 3D effect, like the little book effect, if you know what I mean. But that's the 3D effect. The next effect I wanted to cover is the Torus effect. Now I did this with a circle, but you could easily do this with a square as well, with a rectangle. For this one, I'm going to make it be orange. Well, more of an orangish yellow. And squares are actually easier than circles because circles you have to do more work. And I will show both methods, but this will require that you use the eraser tool. And you need to first bring it down to a low eraser outline value. And then you need to just do that. Draw a line right. Oops. This just requires some precision. You need to go like this. Draw a little. Actually, what I found is easier is you can add a little reference image, a reference square, and then you could draw around that. But you shouldn't draw like directly on these lines, otherwise it's not going to erase well. So like what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw parallel to that, and that should work. And I'm just going to draw parallel to that, and yeah. Now, as you can see right now, however, it's not perfect. So go to the reshape tool and just get rid of all those unnecessary pinch points. So all the unnecessary pinch points need to go. And if you accidentally do something like that, then you can do Command Z to undo, or that. And that will make it a perfect square. Let me just shift click. That's a really cool way. That's a really good way of making things go faster. Is you could just shift click and delete them all in one go. I think that's still a pinch point right there. Is that it? That all good? Okay, now we have one more. I'll just speed up this process real quick. Okay, there we go. There we have it. We have a nice little torus shape. And for a circle, again, it's a lot more difficult, but it's basically that same process of erasing whatever you want the hole to be and getting rid of those unnecessary pinch points. And this is a very useful trick that I found. Although it is time consuming, it's worth it in the end. And the next trick I'm going to teach you is the transparent middle effect. So what you need to do is pick a color. I'm going to choose purple. And go to this side gradient thing. And for this color, where like right now I have blue, you need to click transparent and draw a square or a rectangle. I'm going to draw a rectangle. Go to the pointer tool, Command C, copy paste it, and place it where you want it to be. Make sure it's not in the center. And that's basically it. That's how you make a transparent middle. Okay, that's it for this tutorial. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, then smash like and smash subscribe. And I'm getting a Discord soon, so join that when I have it. Also, I'm gonna be streaming on June. Go check that out if you want like a nice quality stream. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time, everybody. Goodbye!